There's a button in your car right now that you've probably stared at 1,000 times and never touched. Maybe you pressed it once by accident, a little light popped up on your dash, and you panicked and pressed it again just to make the light go away. But here's the thing. That button, the one with the little picture of a car sliding around, it is one of the most important safety features ever invented. The government literally forced car companies to install it because it saves lives. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what it does, why ignoring it could cost you thousands, and the 3 very specific times when you actually need to turn it off. Let's get into it. Let me guess. You get in your car, you buckle up, you put it in drive, and you ignore every other button on that center console, unless it's the volume knob or the air conditioning. You're not alone. Most people treat their car's interior like an airplane cockpit. They see buttons they don't understand, they assume touching them will break something, and they just leave them alone. But there's one button in particular that deserves your attention. It's usually sitting right near your gear shift, or maybe down by your knee on the left side of the dashboard. It's small, it's unassuming, and it has a symbol that looks like a car doing a cartoon skid, like in an old movie when someone hits a banana peel. I want you to picture that button right now, because in the next few minutes, you're going to realize that this one tiny switch has probably already saved your life at least once, and you didn't even know it. So, what does that sliding car button actually do? To understand it, I need you to imagine a scenario. You're driving home at night. It's been raining. The road looks fine, but there's a thin layer of water sitting on the asphalt that you can't really see. You come up to a bend, you turn the wheel exactly like you always do, and suddenly your car isn't going where you pointed it. The back end starts drifting out, or maybe the front end keeps plowing straight ahead. Your stomach drops, your hands grip tighter, your heart jumps into your throat, and for a split second, you're not in control anymore. That feeling, the one where physics decides it owns your car and you're just along for the ride, is exactly what this system is designed to stop. Here's the simple version. Your car has a computer that reads your steering wheel, your speed, and what each wheel is doing 25 times every single second. When it senses that your car is starting to slide or spin, it does 2 things instantly. First, it can cut your engine power, like lifting your foot off the gas for you. Second, and this is the wild part, it can hit the brakes on just one wheel, not all 4, just the exact wheel that needs to slow down to pull your car back in line. Think of it like this. Imagine you're on an ice rink, sliding around, and an invisible hand reaches out and pushes exactly one of your shoulders to spin you back upright. That's basically what this system is doing, except it's doing it faster than you can blink. Now, when I tell people about this, they usually say, okay, sounds cool, but does it actually matter? And I get it. Car companies love to hype up features that sound fancy but don't really do much in real life. So let's look at the actual numbers, because this is where it gets serious. Back in 2012, the United States government made this feature mandatory on every single new car and light truck sold. They didn't do that because it was trendy. They did it because study after study proved it keeps people alive. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that between 2011 and 2015, this technology saved 7,000 lives. That's not a typo. 7,000 people are walking around right now because their car had this system. And it gets more specific. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety found that this feature reduces fatal single-car rollovers by 74% for regular cars and 75% for SUVs. If you drive an SUV or a truck, this is literally the thing standing between you and a flipped vehicle when you take a corner too fast or hit a patch of gravel. So when you see that little button with the sliding car symbol, I want you to stop thinking of it as a random light switch. It's a bodyguard, and it's been on duty every time you drive, whether you knew it or not. But now we get to the part that surprises people. If this feature is so good at keeping us alive, why does every car have a button that lets you turn it off? It seems backwards, right? Like putting an off switch on your seatbelt. Well, there were 3 very specific situations where turning this system off actually makes you safer, or at least saves you a massive headache. The first one is when you're stuck. Let's say you're in deep snow or mud or loose gravel and your wheels are just spinning. The system detects that spinning and says, "Nope, cut the power." But sometimes you need a wheel to spin a little, to chew through the snow and find grip underneath. Turning the system off gives your wheels permission to dig. It can be the difference between driving home and waiting for a tow truck that costs you $200 or more in freezing temperatures while your heater slowly drains your battery. The second situation is when you're using snow chains. Chains change how your wheels behave, and the computer can get confused and fight against them. Turning the system off lets the chains do their job without the computer constantly hitting the brakes. The third one is when you're trying to rock your car free. You know, when you shift from drive to reverse and back again to build a little momentum, the system can interrupt that rocking motion because it sees the wheel slip and tries to correct it. Turning it off lets you rock freely and get out of that ditch. Here's the critical part though. Once you're moving again, you turn it back on. Every single time, because on a normal road, in normal conditions, this feature should absolutely be active. The only time you override the bodyguard is when the bodyguard is accidentally holding you hostage. Let's talk about the light, because this confuses everyone. You're driving along, maybe in the rain, and suddenly that little sliding car symbol starts blinking on your dashboard. A lot of people see that and think, "Oh no, something's broken." It's not broken, it's working. That blinking light is the system telling you, "Hey, I just saved your butt. You were starting to slide, I hit the brakes on one wheel, and I got you back under control." It's like a superhero landing and giving you a thumbs up before flying away. But if that light comes on and stays solid, no blinking, just sitting there glowing, that means the system is either turned off or there's a malfunction. If you didn't press the button on purpose, you need to get that checked. Driving around without this feature is like playing a video game on hard mode for no reason. The car still works, but that safety net is gone. And if you did press the button and the light is on solid, just press it again. In most cars, it turns right back on. And even if you forget, the next time you start your engine, it usually resets to on automatically. Car makers know people forget, so they built in a safety net for the safety net. Before we wrap up, I need to solve one last problem. You might be sitting there thinking, "I don't see a button that says ESC or traction control," and you're right. Car makers love to give this thing their own fancy brand name instead of using plain English. If you drive a Honda, look for VSA, which stands for Vehicle Stability Assist. GM calls it StabiliTrack. Subaru calls it Vehicle Dynamics Control, or VDC. Ford calls it Advanced Track. Toyota often labels it VSC. BMW and Mercedes call it ESP or DSC. It's the same technology, just wearing a different name tag. So if you're not sure whether your car has this button, grab your owner's manual, flip to the section about dashboard lights, and look for that sliding car symbol, or just Google your car's year, make, and model plus stability control button. I guarantee you have it, especially if your car was built after 2012. It's been the law for over a decade. Now you know that this one little button is basically a bodyguard you never knew you had. It's been sitting there, working in the background, keeping you out of ditches and rollovers, and you probably never even said thank you.